Hello, dear listener, dear viewer. My name is Mompoloki Lerumo Mogobe, your host of this show, Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom podcast. In this particular episode, we're going to pivot a little bit and talk to a social entrepreneur. We normally talk to entrepreneurs in general, people who are involved in business. This time we're going to talk about social entrepreneurship, and you'll understand as we go on what I'm talking about. My guest is Imani Shagwa, who is a social entrepreneur of note here in Botswana. She's going to introduce herself in greater detail. Welcome to our interview, Ma.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Can you explain what social entrepreneurship is all about, and then introduce yourself to the viewer? Tell the viewer who you are and what you do.
Okay. I think I'll start with introducing myself, and then I'll go into speaking about social entrepreneurship. My name is Imani Shagwa, but I like to be called Imani Hela. So yeah, those who know me, I'm Pizza Imani. Ngwana Motswana, ke holetse mo Gaborone, and I schooled in Gaborone all of my life. I always loved business. Like from 5, I was good in business. Varsity, I went to business. Unfortunately, with life, journeys aren't always straightforward, so I didn't manage to finish my degree. So I'm the classic college dropout, but I don't think that should define me or my purpose in life, which brings me down to social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is a new kind of entrepreneurship because back in the day, people used to just focus on NGOs, charity work, and now some people never ajamad. Or le kopa Botswana 50,000 little bato go rekela bana ditlhako. Kamoso you are rocking Prada shoes, we don't know where the 50,000 has accounted for. So social entrepreneurship is the business model that NGOs should fund and generate money for themselves. So that is my goal and my business for the NGO that I run and have founded. Yes.
What is the name of your NGO?
It's called the Dream Hub Foundation.
I've also come across Dare2Dream.
Yes.
Which one is that? Can you make a connection?
Okay. With Dare2Dream, 2016, as I had mentioned about my academic journey, 2016, I was out of school, unemployed, depressed, and I had a lot of time in my hands, and I decided to volunteer my time to a school in my neighborhood called Mogobe Primary School.
Mogobe. Yes.
In Ledumadumane, it's opposite Pindani Bar. People don't know the school, but they know Pindani Bar. You know how Botswana are. So anyway, I offered my services to the school to help them with academics because I love learning and I believe that education is the key to greatness. So yeah, basically I needed to reach out to these kids, and what did I think? Like guys, group Dare2Dream, I want you to, after even school, dream big, just dream. But we had found there was initially an organization with the same name.
Oh.
Yeah, so that is how we then
here in Botswana.
In Botswana. And the owner of the organization threatened to sue me for naming the program that. So that is why I registered my foundation under Dream Hub Foundation. But because the school and the kids are so familiar with the name Dare2Dream, we still run the program with them as Dare2Dream.
And what are the main objectives of the Dream Hub?
The vision is basically to inspire the youth of Botswana and invest in the future of Botswana wherever we can. That is our mission. That mission now, we are going to make sure that we fulfill that mission with our different initiatives. like the Dare2Dream program. We adopt schools, Ledumadumane. This year we're going to also adopt Ledumadumane CJSS, which will be our second school. So the first school that we work with, primary school, we work with standard 7 students. This one will be working with Form 1 and Form 3 students.
It sounds to me like you're offering mentoring services for students.
We offer life skills classes and tuition, free tuition. We have partnered with Lion Tutoring. They offer the free tuition. And then I partner with people who I know, you are knowledgeable in this. If you have a time,
if you ever want me to be part of that, let me know.
I will definitely do that. Great.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's go a bit further so that a listener can understand this more. Is this a registered NGO? Is there accountability, books of accounts, that sort of thing?
Okay. As I had said, I started this 2016, depressed, out of school, and just trying to make purpose in my life somehow, just at least I spend 3 hours at the school. And then a friend of mine who lives in the neighborhood, he's like, Imani, let me help you, let's do this. And then my sister was like, let me help you, let's do this. Then the vision got bigger and he's like, you know what, we need to register. Yeah, no, like I said, to register an NGO in Botswana is very expensive. You need to get a lawyer to compile all your documentations for you, and that is expensive. So 2016, I just had a dream. My friend Lebon is like, but we need to help them.
I thought SIPA has made things easier to register companies
NGOs.
and, well, not necessarily NGOs, but maybe non-profit companies.
No.
Oh, I see.
They're really trying to show you really are doing this from the goodness of your heart. They've made it specific. Because what had happened for me to register, I called, because first I thought I could register as a society. But no, this you have to register as an NGO. I went to Attorney General Chambers, go deeds, and they said for your NGO to be registered, you have to find a lawyer to help you compile the deeds, trust, everything. And then once that lawyer is done with that, they bring the documentation there.
Okay.
After that, the lawyer then gives you a form, 250 go High Court, and then that's how your NGO is registered.
So it's functioning, it's properly registered now?
Yes, by God's grace, I met a wonderful man called Mr. Okeditse Mapakwane. He helped me register my NGO. Yes, and he's been blessed now. Really, he is. I don't know him particularly. I came to his office. I have a dream. But I really want to see this dream come alive. He just said, okay, let's do it. And I'm grateful to him for that.
Now, in terms of now taking it further, you do different things like the annual Motsitsi drive. Can you share with the listener what that is and how they can be a part of that?
Okay. The annual Motsitsi drive is a charity drive that I pay homage to my mother's maiden name, which is Motsitsi. The lady who gave birth to me is called, her maiden name is Regina Motsitsi. So she has inspired me. I'm here right now because of her. She taught me how to give from an early age. And from the Motsitsi family, I've lost family members who I want to remember annually. So 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, we ran this charity drive. And the first year we donated the clothes go FM. Then years from there, we donate the Ledumadumane, which is my community. Last year we took a break. This year we're going back at it. So we are corona winter. We normally do it winter. The aim is if you have clothes, shoes, blankets in your wardrobe, space. Call me, I come to your house, I pick them up, and we donate them in my neighborhood. Help me, help you, help the people in my hood. Basically.
That sounds wonderful. Dare to Read. I think that's a play on words on Dare to Dream. What is that about? What is that initiative about?
I'm an avid reader. I love reading. I'm addicted to books, but I also love reading non-fiction, self-help books, personal development books. I wouldn't be sitting here with you today if I had not read books. And I want to instill this value in young Botswana children. Gore balang, dare to read, are baleng. So with that, I want to...
I support that. I didn't know there was such a thing, but I support the very notion of reading. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for reading.
I know, right? Yeah. So basically, Dare to Read is a movement, and the purpose of the movement is nurturing a reading culture in every Motswana child. With that, my goal is every school that I adopt, I want to build a library there. So Dare to Read 2018, we had a fundraiser. We raised 2.5 thanks to Do the Party and his team. We raised 2.5, and this year, December, I want to build that library. So I'm working so hard to build it. That's what Dare to Read is. Instead of just saying, library, because I see those kids playing in the neighborhood after school. You don't have an excuse.
What do you say about the slanderous, I would say it's a slanderous saying or cliche that if you want to hide something from a black person, you put it in a book.
I totally believe that. I really, really do. That's just it, Gadumela.
Yeah, but what are we going to do about that? Because I call it slanderous because I don't think it's true. I think those perceptions can be changed.
Okay, what I think is maybe the black man is not an avid reader like you and I, but with information, we are readers, we should find ways to still disperse the information. Hence you having a YouTube channel, hence you having a podcast. Okay, YouTube channel, because we all learn different ways. Yes, there's some who read, some write to learn, some hear. That's why you have the podcast, visual, YouTube. So it's not necessarily the book. It's just, I think we need to make our black people seekers of knowledge.
People normally look at social entrepreneurship in terms of benefits. So what would you say to a viewer if somebody asked, what has it made? What are the tangible returns from this social entrepreneurship? For instance, Dare to Dream and the Dream Hub. What have they made tangibly?
Oh, okay. As you hear, Kantele, like I said, I want to do a library, right? We had a fundraiser, it raised 2.5. For me to do this library, I need 60,000. So basically,
for
I
books
still have to
or
work.
for what? For bricks and mortar?
Books. That's a quotation for books. They already have the structure, so it's for books and just touches up for painting and personalizing. But basically, books, below books does the quotation because they have an initiative where they help people adopt schools and do libraries. So I felt, why not partner with them? They make my job easier since they've done this. I don't know anything about building a library.
Why don't you appeal to one of the viewers to help with the contributions?
Yeah.
You might find somebody who's willing to sign a check. Who knows?
If you would love to help a child in Ledumadumane read a book, please call me and let's see what we can do to help this library come to life by December. Let it be our Christmas gift to them. If you would love to do that, please call me. Yes.
But in terms of so far what you've built, what did you say? For instance, how many lives have been impacted?
Oh, okay. Whew. first year, 2016, I worked with a class of 30-something students. Second year, it was a class of 100 students. But besides those 100 students, those are our goal, right? But there's also other stakeholders, the people who come and volunteer their time and work with those kids, the people who come to the event fundraisers we have and feel like they made a difference. So I would say 500 lives have been touched in my accounting, but you never know.
In your estimation.
In my estimation.
But through such media and such opportunities, you want to even reach more.
More.
Does that mean you want to adopt more schools?
My goal for Dream Hub is to work in Ledumadumane. That's my community. So if you would like to adopt a school, we can partner, give you our business model, when no adopt your community school. I can go and shut us wherever. But I want to work with Ledumadumane and change it so much. So I want to focus there. Yeah.
You spoke of the importance of social entrepreneurship when you spoke of the importance of reading in that context. What are your favorite books, since reading has impacted you so much? What would you say are the 3 or even more books that have had the greatest impact on you, and why?
Okay, the first book is the Holy Bible. Oh my gosh. Like, I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for the Bible. I'm a woman, I'm a young woman, I'm lost. The Bible teaches you how to be a Proverbs 31 woman. That is my guideline in life.
Proverbs chapter 31?
Yes.
What does it talk about?
It teaches you to be a hard-working, independent woman who takes care of her home, who wakes up early, sleeps late, always grinding, always working, but who loves the Lord and serves the Lord. That's a Proverbs. Go to Mother Teresa, basically.
Type of
yes,
character.
That's a Proverbs 31 woman.
That sounds like your role model. So what are the other books?
The Secret. I read it in 2008, and it changed my life. By Rhonda Bynes.
That's around the same time it came. Who's your favorite author among those who were featured in The Secret?
Oh, wow. I read it in 2008 and
Lisa
then I
Nichols, Bob Proctor.
I love Bob Proctor.
There's so many others. Beckwith, Jack Canfield.
I love Bob Proctor.
Yeah. I've just mentioned 4. I like those.
Okay, I will check the other ones out.
Lisa Nichols is also very powerful.
I love Lisa Nichols. I love her. Yeah.
Okay.
So Bob Proctor, Lisa Nichols. Bishop T.D. Jakes is also one of my favorite authors. Joyce Meyer, John C. Maxwell. Yeah.
I see they all seem to have a religious background or a Christian background. The ones you mentioned. Yeah.
Christian.
All right, now let's, as we come to the end, what is the one thing you want to leave the viewer with in terms of, we already know, have you covered your role models?
No.
Okay, who are your role models? And then once you're done with those, tell the viewer what is the one takeaway? What do you want to leave the viewer with? A word of encouragement, a word of inspiration, something to part with, as it were.
I will just mention 2 role models. One is Oprah. Like, I really just want to be Oprah while Ledumadumane. Like, I prayed to God, if you just give me this territory and I'm the Oprah there, I would have made it in life.
It's a government school.
Pardon?
Is it not a government school?
No, Ledumadumane
as an area. Okay.
Yes.
Not just focus on Ledumadumane the school, but the entire community.
Yeah, it will like a winning district, but we start small like it.
Yeah.
So Ledumadumane, then later hopefully.
So you want to see it, the whole community get uplifted. Yeah.
Then I'll die a happy woman. That's my first role model. My second one is my mom. Like, that lady she inspires me. I've wanted to quit so many times. I'm a crybaby. I'm a crybaby. I'm a Cancer, so I'm very emotional. And she'll be like, Imani, she just pushes me.
Yeah.
And I always make sure, when she raised me, she always says, Imani, the way you act, know that you are representing me. How we ira segwa go te ngwana ga se mang mang. So everything I do, I make sure that she will be happy. And I would like to close and say to everybody who's watching this, especially to the young viewers, if you have a negative relationship going on with your parents, please try by all means to patch it up and fix it, because life is short. And secondly, like, 2 things I'll say: honor your mother and father, and secondly, ha batsadi ba go itumeletse dilo tsa go di tla tsamaya sentle, ha ba sa go itumella dilo tsa go di tla ema tsi. I'm Carlo. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, you must tell them to subscribe to Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom, if you don't mind.
Guys, please subscribe to Mogobe Nuggets of Wisdom, because we want to be wise and learn, right? So subscribe and like and share. Please share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear listener. It was a wonderful interview on social entrepreneurship. It was a privilege. Until next time, this is your host, Mompoloki, Lerumo, Mogobe, signing off.